Okay, we're looking at 19.1 in your Go Math Workbooks, and we're looking at problem solving, and we're using a frequency table. So that's our goal for today, looking at how to create frequency tables and taking data from tally marks tables, which is this right here, and converting that into a frequency table. And basically all we're doing is converting these tally marks into numbers. And one thing you want to know is whenever you see this type of tally mark here that has a slash across it, that represents 5. Because what they do is we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 is the slash. So that's the universal number for tally marks for the number 5. So it makes it easier to count when you have several of these as opposed to having them all lined up in a row without this little indicator right here that indicates 5. So if you understand that this means 5, it's going to be a lot easier for you to count your tally marks and convert these tally marks into numbers. So for example, let's look at this question here. The students in Elisa's class voted for their favorite ice cream flavor, and here's the title right here, favorite ice cream flavor. They organize the data in this tally table. This is a tally table. How many more students chose chocolate than strawberry? So we're going to look at how many more chose chocolate than strawberry. So let's go ahead and fill out this section here. Okay, so what do I need to find first? How many more students chose chocolate than strawberry ice cream as their favorite? What information am I given? I'm giving the data about their favorite what? Favorite ice cream flavors in the tally table. So that's the data they're giving you right here. Favorite ice cream flavors. This is the tally table. What's your plan? Well, you're going to count the tally marks. Then I will put the numbers in a frequency table and compare the numbers of students who chose what? Strawberry, right? So strawberry, how many more students chose chocolate than strawberry? So how many more students who chose chocolates to the number of students who chose strawberry? So now we're going to go ahead and create your frequency table. So to do that, all we do is we look at the tally marks. 5, vanilla, 5, 6, 7. So the 7 goes here. Okay. Then you put chocolate right here. And I have it for you right here. Oops. I have it set up for you. So this is what it should look like. And this we already covered here. So chocolate, we count the tally marks for chocolate. 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the number. For strawberry, it's 4. So then we just compare what are they asking? How many more students chose chocolate? So 8 chose chocolate, 4 chose strawberry, and how do we get? So we counted the tally marks. We recorded 7 for vanilla. So we're comparing the number of students who chose strawberry and the number of students who chose chocolate. 8 students chose what? Chocolate. 4 students chose strawberry, so we subtract those two, so we get 4. That is your answer. So 4 more students chose chocolate as their favorite flavor. So this is what we did right now. So basically what we're doing is we're getting the data from the tally mark table and converting that data into numbers here and knowing what we have here. Here's your title. These are your categories. So when you get here, instead of putting tally here, you're going to put number. Okay, it's going to be number. So let's look at the next one. And it's the same way. We're going to do it the same way, but now they leave out a few more things, and you have to fill out these plant parts right here are pretty much the same. Okay, as far as how to plan this out. So let's look at the question first. 2 classes in Carter School grew bean plants for a science project. Okay, bean plants. The heights of the bean plants after 6 weeks are shown in the tally table. Here's your tally table. The plants were measured to the nearest inch. Okay, here are the inches. How many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 and 8 inches combined? Okay, so let's go ahead and fill this part here first. What do you need to find out? Well, we already highlighted that. This is what you put right here. You're going to find out how many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 inches and 8 inches combined. What information are you given? Well, you're giving the bean plant heights in inches and the tally marks. What's your plan? Or what's your strategy? Well, you're going to create a frequency table and convert the tally marks into numbers and then answer the question, how many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 inches combined, 7 and 8 inches combined. So let's fill this out. So here's your title, bean plant height, that goes right here. Height in inches goes right here. And instead of putting tally, the word number goes here. So then label your numbers, 7 inches, 8 inches, 9 inches, 10 inches. Now we count. 7 inches will be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I already created that for you here. Okay. Put that right here. So we're taking a look and we're just getting the tally marks and converting those into your numbers. So 7 is here. 7 bean plants that were 7 inches. There was 9 of them. 8 inches was what? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, check your numbers. 9 inches was 5, 10, 11, 12. 10 inches was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now they want to know what? Okay, they want to know how many fewer bean plants were 9 inches tall than 7 and 8 inches combined. So 7 and 8 inches combined, we need to add those two numbers. So 9 plus 8 is 17. And then we have to subtract how many, because it's at 7 and 8 combined, and we have to subtract that from 12. So 17 minus 12 gives you what? Gives you 5. So, and this is what we did. You counted the tally marks and recorded the heights and numbers in a frequency table. You added the number 7, the number of 7-inch and 8-inch bean plants, which was 9 and 8, and gave you 17. And then you subtracted the number of 9-inch plants from the sum of 7 and 8-inch plants. So 17 minus 12 equals 5. So there are 5 fewer 9-inch bean plants and 7 and 8-inch bean plants combined. So suppose the number of 3-inch plants was half the number of 8-inch plants. How many 3-inch plants were there? So half of 8 inches, there's 8 of them. Half of that would be what? 4. So there'd be 4 3-inch bean plants. Okay? And again, we're using the information from the frequency table to get your answers. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at, okay? Again, same process here. Now it just gets a little bit more. They give us a fewer information, but the process is the same. We take the data from the tally marks and convert it into numbers. Now we just have more data. So we're looking at the students in third grade classes. In 3 third grade classes recorded the lengths of their shoes to the nearest centimeter. The data are in the tally table. Okay, here's the tally table. Count the tally marks and put the data in a frequency table. And then you're going to answer how many more shoes were 8 or 12 centimeters long combined at 20 centimeters long. Okay, so let's get this information here and fill this out. So again, so boys length at 18 centimeters was what? 5. Fill out your frequency table first. Once you fill out your frequency table here, so you just count them, 5, 6 for boys here. How many for girls here? 4. Okay. And then we're going to use this to figure out how to answer this question. And it's going to look like this. So once you convert your numbers, you should have these numbers right here. So notice how these tally marks change into numbers. So 6, 5, 8, 7, 9 for the boys goes here. And then 4, 4, 9, 5, 7 for the girls go here. And we just counted. See how this is 7, this is 7, this is 5, and this is 5. Notice how we're just taking the data. So to find the number of shoes that were 18 or 22 centimeters long, 18 and 22, so we're going to add what? 6 plus 4. And then 22, we're going to add 9 plus 7, and that gives us 26. To find the number of find the number of shoes that were 20 centimeters long, 20, so we just add the boys and the girls at 17. To find the difference between the two shoes that were 18 or 22 centimeters long and the shoes that were 20 centimeters long, then we just subtract the two sums. 17 minus 26, and that 17 minus 26 equals 9. So 9 more shoes were 18 or 22 centimeters long than 20. So again, we just grab the data from here, got two sums, and then subtract them to get our answer. The next question, how many fewer boys' shoes were 19 centimeters long than 20? Well, 19 was 5. Okay. 19. How many fewer boys' shoes were 19 centimeters long than 22 centimeters long? So 19 was 5. 22 was 9. So we subtract 5 from 9, and that gives us 4. So again, we just use this frequency table. The key is to get these numbers correct. If you don't count these tally marks correct and convert their numbers, then all this will be off. So again, we just took the tally marks and converted this into the frequency tables. Now, what if the length of 5 more boys' shoes measured 21 centimeters? Explain how the table would change. 5 more boys' shoes. So what? 5 more boys is 21. So we need to add 5 more. So the number for 21 centimeters for boys' shoes would change from 7 to 12 because here's the boys here. Notice here's the boys. And they added 5 more. So this would change from 7 to 12 because we added 5. And it only goes under the boys. How many fewer girls' shoes than boys' shoes were measured? So to get that answer, you add up all your boys' numbers here, get the sum, add up all your girls' shoes, get that sum, subtract them, and you get 6 fewer girls' shoes. Okay? So again, you'd have to add all the boys first, then all the girls, get the sum for each, and then subtract them, just like we did here. We got the sum for each and then subtracted this. So that's how we work our frequency tables. Now it's up to you to work with these daily task assessments and your homework and practice pages. Again, I know these are very, very simple for you. You all have been doing a great job, and it's just a matter of converting the tally marks into numbers and making sure that you answer the question carefully. And then just look at what they're asking you and take it step by step. The good thing is you've worked so much with word problems that this should be very, very easy. Those word problems that they're giving you here are very simple compared to what you can do. So good luck. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, please let me know as soon as possible. Thank you for your time and patience.